Should I be worried about my bereaved teenager? Adolescence is a time of great change, challenge, and uncertainty. Dealing with death on top of this can feel overwhelming. Young people we have supported have told us that when someone important in their life has died, they often feel misunderstood by friends and the adults around them. Consequently, they feel alone in their grief. If you're caring for a bereaved teenager, this can be a worrying time, and it can be difficult to know what to say or do to help support them. Here are some tips. Remember, everyone grieves differently. The way that your teenager is grieving may not be how you expect them to. The strength of some of their reactions may concern or surprise you. Some teenagers may start to worry about their own death or that others around them are going to die. For many, it will be their first experience of bereavement. And whether the death was expected or not, young people are likely to experience confusion and shock. Others may feel numb initially, then have a delayed reaction, with emotions emerging later. Acknowledge your teenager's feelings. It's not uncommon for some teenagers to feel guilt and begin to blame themselves for the death. It is important to acknowledge how they feel whilst reassuring them and encouraging them to think rationally and to talk to someone about it. Help them manage their feelings. Sometimes young people who are grieving can become apathetic, depressed and withdrawn, and develop a "what's the point" attitude to education or even life. Dealing with a death at this age can add to what can already be a difficult time when teenagers are questioning their own identity and place in the world. Let them know that these feelings are a normal reaction and encourage them to talk to someone. Getting some fresh air and exercise, even walking, releases natural endorphins that can help improve appetite, sleep, energy levels, and mood. Watch out for risk-taking behaviour. Some teenagers may try to block the pain and avoid thinking about their loss by creating distractions, such as through a hectic social life. While it's okay for them to have fun, be aware that for some teenagers who are grieving, engaging in risk-taking or antisocial behaviour is not unusual. If you're concerned about this, it is important to talk about it. You might say, "I'm worried about you. You seem to be out much later than usual. Let's think together about what might help." Encourage good diet and sleep. Grief often manifests itself physically. A bereaved teenager may go off their food and become tired or irritable. They may also find it difficult to concentrate at school or work. Let them know that this is normal and will pass in time. In the meantime, encourage a healthy diet and plenty of sleep. Help them manage school or work. For some young people, it can be comforting to get back to school or work as soon as possible. Others may need more time. Encourage your teenager to tell their teachers or employer what has happened and how they're feeling. This will help others to understand why they might be upset or quiet, or if they might need help managing their workload. Let them know it's okay to need support. Young people do not like to feel pressured into expressing their emotions. It can feel too painful and make them feel vulnerable. They can find it difficult to talk to their parents and might prefer to talk to their friends. However, friends may be sympathetic, but sometimes find it hard to really understand what the bereaved teenager is feeling. You can help them identify someone they might be happy to speak to. You might say, "It can be really hard having all these muddled feelings, and it can help to share them with someone. Is there anyone you'd be happy to talk to about how you feel? Or would you like me to find you someone?" A range of emotional responses in a teenager to the death of someone close to them is not unusual. But if you are worried about their behaviour or think their responses are potentially harmful, it is important to get some help. You can contact our confidential helpline on 0800 02 888 40.